Okay, so we're back. We're gonna start working on the MR2. We're gonna start trying to put the hardtop back on it and put all these pieces that we got. So we're gonna start doing that. I'll show you where you're gonna start. So you're gonna start by taking off these little lids to insert this one in there. It's got a screw in the back right there. So it's in the front. So we're gonna take that little screw out of there. And then you need to have your rack top on it, because the side thing, this hook goes right here, so it goes onto the hardtop frame, the soft top frame. It goes like this right there. So it's gonna go right there. See, they got the holes. One hole here, one hole there. I actually removed my hardtop, my soft top, I'm sorry. I kind of regret it, but I did it. And then we're gonna change these panels out. We're gonna put the new ones, the ones with the hardtop. They got cuts here. There it is right there. So this one goes here. You can see the difference. It's got this cut right here, so for this piece. Yeah. So we're gonna start putting it on. We're gonna start here. So I already removed one right here. This is the bolt right there for the fender. So all you need is a 30 Torx. And you just gotta pull it out. It came out fairly easy. Let me show you on this one. Let's see if I can do everything one-handed. Just the 30 Torx. Just like that. Oh, drop that. Just pop it out. You're gonna take this bolt off and use that bolt back in there, and put this bolt back in there, and we're gonna use one of them that came with the hardware. Let's see. Let's grab one of these brackets right here. I don't know which side goes where. Maybe this side goes on this side. Okay, so yeah, this is. The brackets come on the left and the right, so this one's gonna go here. This one's just a 10 millimeter. It's gonna go right there. Alright, let me take the 10 millimeter off. Okay, so we're gonna start taking off that 10. Okay, I think we're going the wrong way on this. Definitely, we're tiny. One-handed again. Give me a second. Alright. So we're gonna there it is. Since we already got let's take this one out. We're gonna roll. So that's off. Let's grab that bracket we left over here. Here's one. Let's see, where's the other one? Right where I left it. So we got both of them. Let's put them in place. Let's see. And here he goes. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So it goes in like that. And that's what they look like. See, this one's have a lip. It goes into the trim. This one don't have the lip. It just sits outside. Just goes out there. So it looks like. So we're just gonna put the bolt back in it. We used that. Probably gonna use that 10 that goes in here. No. I don't think so. So it's probably the hardware. This is the hardware. So we're probably gonna use the hardware bolts. Right? So let me take those out and we'll start figuring it out. So is this bolts, stainless steel bolts, they're Torx. They're a little fancy. They got a little round head in them. I don't know what that's for, but that's what they come with. There it is. Yeah, so it's got a little brown head. And just two on the top. And like I say, they're 30s too. They're just like the ones we took off from the bottom. I'm gonna torque them down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, they're taper, so it does go into the trim. It goes into the trim a little bit because it's tapered right here, so you can't tell. We just gotta put the bolt that goes right there. And when I did that, I dropped all the bolts. That's pretty nice. Pick them up. So let me put this tube back in here. I think the little ball on the bolt is so it can line up straight. You don't mess anything up because it seems to go in pretty smooth. Yeah. Oh, this one wants to fight. So alright, that's that. We're gonna put the inside bolt. Okay, so we're just gonna put our old Torx back in there. The one we took off from the back. We gotta reuse our own one that we took off the car. So I guess we gotta loosen this up a little bit. Loosen them up. Try to put this one in. So when I line up. This one doesn't want to line up. Okay, so I had to be a little persistent with this one. I did loosen this other ones up so I can help it get in there. And this one too. Okay. So now the next one. Did I put this one already in here? Yeah, this one's already in here. Let me see if I can turn it up real quick. This one wanted to work. this. That's how they look. It's for the back of the. Let's see, I gotta walk around. The back of the. It's got the hinge right here. It's gonna hook up right there. I don't know if you can see, but that's where it's gonna hook up. Alright, so that part is done. We're gonna move to the inside brackets now. And these are the bolts right here. These two. So those are the ones that are gonna go right here. So we put this one on there. Show you, they got two different types of bolts. This bolt has a little lip right there, so it holds it in place. It's got a certain place where it needs to go. You can see that right there. The bolt goes in that lip. Goes into that lip right there. So it lets it swivel from side to side. And this one's just a regular bolt. So this one swivels side to side. The bolt swivels side to side. So imagine you're gonna put this on here. You're gonna put it on there. That's where it goes. It goes on this one and this bottom one. So you put it on here. I don't think you're not gonna tighten them down till you have the top up in there. So you don't tighten them down so you can have swivel to whichever side it needs to go on the hard top. See that one? They're off. So you have to sit the hard top on here and move them whichever way the hard top needs to go. So it does have a lot of play. See, that's how much play it has. So yeah, that's how those where those go. Then we're gonna take this off because that's the seat belt right here. We're gonna take this bottom one off, slide it through, and put the new piece in. Because the new piece has cuts for this. Because this is just one straight piece. Here's a new one right here. This one is for which side? For that side over there. Let's walk over there. So it's got that cut right there where that piece goes. They're the exact same, just that cut. So if you don't get this one, the factory one, you can just cut it out, make it fit. So the only difference is just that little cut. That's the only difference right there. It's not much. So you could just cut this one. Oh, if you can tell right here, it's got the mark. So you can actually just cut yours. It's got the mark right there. So that's all you would need to cut. You don't have to have the factory ones. It says just cut. So you have the mark right there. Okay, so to tighten this one up, you gotta it's loose a little bit right there. And just put a little bit of pressure on this one to make it move on the angle that this lock is in. So you want it on that angle, and just put a little bit of pressure, not a lot. And after that, tighten it. You should just be able to lock it. That's it. And don't forget to plug in this wire for the window defroster. Mine is here somewhere. I gotta find it. You gotta plug it on right there. That's where it goes. I actually got the wire too for that. It's back here. I plug that in. Man, the hardtop changes the look of the car drastically. Like, it's just insane how much it changed the look. Yeah, looks way cool. So this is the wire. So I gotta plug that in. I gotta find the old cable. Let me find that real quick. So the wire doesn't match up with my wiring. Maybe I had to cut it and splice it in there because it's completely different than my factory wire. But that's how the car looks. One of the cool things about the hardtop, how big the back window is. So you'll be able to see when you're reversing out.